Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall says it's 5 minutes away from 10 o'clock on Wednesday night, day 2 of Royal Ascot 2024, done and dusted. Back at base with my Royal Ascot hat on. This is the way, it isn't the real big top hat, but it's Mickey D's one. This is my third year wearing it. I forgot to bring it with me. Shout out to a few newcomers on the bus. Ian and Paula, no second names. They're saving ink. Gaz Wilco, Mick Purcell, Dennis Quinlan, Stuart Walwork isn't too long on it, and Kevin Wong Johnson and Tomas Murphy. You're all very welcome. Like and subscribe, as they say, and whatever. Share, is it? That's what they do say as well, is it? I had to forget these things. Back at base, as I said, after a tour finished today. One of the best tours we did, definitely. A great party, great gang. Very outgoing, very sociable. You can know that it was their 8th trip together, the 4 couples. I think they met through their kids in secondary school. And they're even planning already where they'll go next year. So I wish them well. The one that organised it was Tim Colvin, Harsey man. He's more into exactas and all that kind of crack. He doesn't fancy them on the nose and no doubles or tricksies or that. Shrudy, shares and justify. Made a few pounds today. The nap went in again, which is always good. That was Illinois. He could turn out to be a cup horse next year, without a doubt. Won very well and was green enough. He's learning on the job. And August Rodan, I'm tired preaching. He needs top of the ground. Anytime he's beaten, there's cutting it by deep impact. But I'd love to see him going for the Classic this year, not City of Troy in the Breeders' Cup. He'd be getting my money. I think he'd beat the Yanks. He's classy enough to do it. Put him out in front. The double up between the two of them, the double would have paid, I think, just over 6 1/4 to 1 SP, and it was about 7.5 on the prices last night. The Yankee horse blew a gasket after about 3 furlongs. Ocean Jewel, never at the races sort at all. August Rodin won. Crackshot, what a gamble. That went off 5 to 1 from 25s. Ran no sort of race at all. I don't know what happened. It seemed to be drawn the wrong side, and Barcelona wasn't too busy when the chance was gone. Similar with Mr. Spencer and Elam. I seen in one of the comments there, was it Ed Drohan that said he wasn't even placed to be in the play spot. And similarly with Eddie Keneally's horse. But we're up for the day anyway, and if we're up a bit, we're not down. On to tomorrow. The first race is at 2:30. It's the Norfolk Stakes. The hot favourite is Whistle Jacket. A brother. You'd hear some of them saying a full brother. Sure, if it's a brother, it has to be a full brother. Like, it's either a half brother or a full brother. It's a full brother to Little Big Bear, isn't it? That won the Windsor Castle as a 2-year-old and hasn't ran since it was down the field in the Commonwealth last year, wasn't it? Behind Shaquille. No, it was in the July Cup. Hasn't ran since. Just tailed off that day. I wonder is it retired or is it just on a siesta? Different ground to encounter than the 2 races this year, which was on soft and soft to heavy. Rated well enough to win. I I've no sort of great angle down through the years that I can get a 2-year-old race at all. I do. I do back some of them American horses, and I'm going to back that American horse again tomorrow, without the favourite, Wesley Ward's horse. For a Wesley Ward horse, the road is way different the last time or the time it won, than any other one. They settled it and came from off the pace in Keeneland. And it won snug enough. So if they might be trying something different, and that was over 5.5, I'm going to back without the favourite. I can't tip up a favourite at what price? 11 to 10, 10 to 11 in places. So what I'm going to do is the Yankee Doodle Dandy horse without the favourite. $15-2. Onto the 305, which is the King George. This is a great race every year. It turns up, throws out a lot of winners. We have a bus horse top weight this year in it. We'll have to have a little each way with him. Persica done us a favour the last day on the strength of him having finished 4th in the London Cup to King's Gambit. And it won well enough in Epsom. And I was saying the step up in trip has improved this horse. And again, when it goes up to 1.5 miles tomorrow, he went out in front sort of the last day. He went up £9 for it, but he was impressive. We'll have a quick gander at it here. He's out in front as we pick it up, come around Tattenham Corner.
A little bit of ground to make up from Bubbles, Wonky, then Cool Legend, Commander, Crouch, Prep School and Hot Fuss. Down the outside, Persica travels well in the lead, followed by Golden West, Grey Cube and Portsmouth now trying for a daring run up the running rail. It's still Persica. Portsmouth's going to breathe in and get up the rail. Portsmouth, the favourite, comes to challenge Persica. Then out wide, Red Hot Whisper, Whiskey Pete, then Grey Cuban, followed by Blake inside the final furlong. And Persica is now trying to fight off Portsmouth. It's Persica and Portsmouth. Persica is finding plenty, and Portsmouth can do no more as they race up towards the line. Persica pulls 2 lengths clear, 2.5 lengths clear, and Persica in the hands of Sean Levy goes on to win.
He won it snug enough, but he's put up £9. But when you look at the market there, Chantilly is a 6-1 or 5-1 shot in places. That ran against Portsmouth. I think we'll turn the tables on him actually, or against Persica, and Poniris was in that race as well, and he was a 16-1 shot. He has a fair each way chance as well in that tomorrow. So they're the two I'd be going for, is each way on Persica and Poniris. The 345, the Riversdale Stakes Fillies Group 2, 1.5 miles. Hot favourite in this, Diamond Rain. The way it won the last day, you'd imagine it should go in again. 7-4. Won first time out in Ascot. Then it stepped up to a listed race. There's only 5 runners. It actually didn't go off
Bella as they come past the 2 furlong pole, and down the near side, the blue of Diamond Rain has now come through to take it up. Diamond Rain's gone on. Ejabia's after in second place. Ciola with a pink cap is there as well. They've moved ahead to Maribella. It's Diamond Rain and William Buick in front, drifting stand side. Ejabia is in pursuit, the red jacket in second place, but Diamond Rain was the winner. Ejabia in second, Ciola third, then Maribella and Our Golden One.
That's related to that Magic Lily, the decent horse. That looks like the most likely winner. The Step Up and Trip should suit by Shammerdale. 13 runners. Where do we check the prices? Hot favourite. Let's see, how is Appleby? Appleby 20%, not too bad in the last couple of weeks. On to the big one of the week, the Gold Cup. We have our horse there, Kyprios. Just an Hampton meeting 2 years ago. Hampton. We had him 4 times that year. I think O'Brien will have him right for tomorrow. I think we might double him and Diamond Rain. We'll get 7-4 and 5-4. Be a nice little double. We have another bus horse in here as well, who's improving, and I think the Step Up and Trip will suit, similar to Pledge of Allegiance the other day, and that's Sweet William. I'm not too bothered about the ground. I think the way he lifts his legs, he doesn't lift them he's like a daisy cutter, I think. But he was second to Absurd on good to firm ground in York when he was last. That was good to firm in the Ebor handicap. And he should have sort of won that day. Frankie gave it Absurd a good ride, and Absurd is a good horse, won the county hurdle there this year then. I think we could do that without the favourite. I think it's 10-1. $10-1 shot with 365, paying 3 places. You're still making a profit if Kyprios wins and it finished even 4th. And Kyprios for the win. But it'll be a Klondike, or we'll be in Clover if Kyprios won and Sweet William second. Trollerman loves the track. Goes well at the track, doesn't he? Hasn't been seen since March. Beat Kyprios last October. Hasn't ran beyond the 2 miles, sure he hasn't. I think Sweet William might relish the Step Up and Trip. This is Sweet William the last day, that's him here.
Mile and a very stiff finish up the straight here. Lots of stamina required at the end of 2 miles as now they straighten up, and it's Metier from Truchet. Truchet who stays so well. Keys Chorister behind these chests. Now Miss Cynthia is darted across towards the far side, maybe seeking some form of advantage. The others coming down the centre. Chess piece has faded away. Sweet William still on the tails of Keys Chorister, but Truchet has just about taken it up from Metier. Keys Chorister though is quick to challenge, and Sweet William is about to be delivered from just in behind them. They race on inside the final 2. Truchet and Keys Chorister. Keys Chorister, she's just in front from Truchet, who's fighting back on the near side. Sweet William, they race up the hill. Keys Chorister in the centre. Truchet far side. Here's Sweet William delivering a late run on the near side of Keys Chorister. They race as one up towards the line. Keys Chorister far side. Sweet William near side. It's going to be very close. Sweet William. Sweet William near side of Keys Chorister in the head.
When he changed his leads at the furlong pole there, he was tipping it on nicely. So hopefully tomorrow he might do the same. On to the 505, which is only 30 horses or 32 in this. 30 horses I think in it, is it? Volterra's the 7-1, the field. What did I pick in this? I picked Starlore each way for Mikey Stout. It was behind Quirat the last day, but if we take a look at it, it had nowhere to go most of the race. Come back here. I'll just play the start of it. We'll have a look where he was positioned. He's coming out of the stalls on the right-hand side.
Okay, well, that is in a few moments, but here we go, Mark Johnson.
And they're off for the William Hill
That's
Harroway's handicap over 7 furlongs. Number 9, the Camden Colt, withdrawn at the start. So 13 of them break away over 7 furlongs, and showing early speed is Dragon Leader towards the outside, but more speed now towards the inner.
He's
Reader,
at the
then
very
towards
back.
the outside.
Fast
With
forward.
Brunel Nature,
Here he is
and
here.
also at the back of the field is Starlore, racing on down now towards the final quarter of a mile against the rail. Al Shabab Storm still has the lead. Driven along now in second is Dragon Leader. Down the wide outside, Kingdom of Riches is staying on. So too towards the wide outside is Gushing Gold. They're all now lining up to tackle Al Shabab Storm. Al Shabab Storm drifting now towards the grandstand side, but still has the lead. Kirat over on the far side is bursting through. Blueprints is also there, but it is Kirat who's getting up, and it will be Kirat who wins. Kirat wins, tight second on the far side, Blueprints.
It was like the Weaver Beaver on the highway. He's rated 98, isn't it? But it's drawn high as well tomorrow. If you look at the draw for the last 18, 10, 19, 19, 29, 15. Where are we here? Drawn 22. That's the pick each way in that race. And then we go to the 540. Hampton Court got King's Gambit. He went up as full stone, £14 for his win in the London Cup. Now we'll have seen earlier on how Persica and Poneros will have ran. And if they have run really well, it'll frank that for him. If they're mid-pack, it'll bring that back a bit. But he's still only rated 107. And First Look is rated 116. He was second in the French Derby. We got Sir Atlan. I need Custard. Second and third in Group 3 races. This was in the French Derby. The Prix du Jockey Club. He was 66 to 1 for Andre Fab. Beat the more famous.
De Vega now challenges. Sozie's bursting through on the inside, but it's Look De Vega who goes on. Here's First Look down the outside. Look De Vega with the lead. First Look is finishing well. Sozie in behind, but Look De Vega has gone on by 2 or 3 lengths, and it's Look De Vega and Ronan Thomas who wins it from First Look in.
I prefer to do a horse dropping down from Group 1 to Group 3 than a horse going from Handicap Company up to Group 3. So, might be no harm maybe to do a reverse forecast with the two of them as well. But I'm on First Look. On to the last race of the day, which is the 6:15, the Buckingham Palace, 7 furlongs. 29 declared. The draw as well. 4-year-old with a high draw. Is the first thing I look for, right? And the one I came down on was Divine Libra. Won pretty well in Chester. Went up £7 for it, but ran in a Newmarket race then. And went off favour, but I think it ran well enough. I had these set up earlier and I forgot then to go back. Well, we'll go back another bit here. That's him on the rail there.
with a furlong and a half to go. Quinault over on the far side. Gorak and also Darkness, the first two on the near side. St. Lawrence is picking up, and so too is Rainbow Fire. Now they're inside the final furlong. Rainbow Fire, Gorak. These are now the first two. Gorak in the red. Over on the far side, Rainbow Fire also involved very late. Carry the One, and Carry the One may have just got up. It was very, very tight.
Couple more strides and he was up there. I think he's still improving, that horse. And 4-year-old with high draws, what I was looking for. I ruled out a lot of them on the strength of that. And we have a bus horse in it as well, and we'll play him in this because we had a good win with him the last day. Percys Lad. He's a 20-1 shot in places. They're paying 6 places. It won for us in Chester. But it ran in this race last year when it came, wasn't it 7th to Witch Hunter. It went off at 50-1. It was rated 97. And it's 99. But it was in better form this year than last year, I think. It was drawn wide the last day. He got a great ride from Kingscote.
Two documenting in the orange colours, and Al Zahir is angling for a run. Up the inside, Liamati Dreams with Clifford Lee as they come up the home straight now inside the final furlong. Percy's Lad, can he do it? He broke from stall 13 on the outside. He assumed control of the race very early on, and he's going to do it. Percy's Lad all the way for it.
It wasn't snug enough there. If we look at last year where he finished 7th, he was the pace. He was in the lead actually until about the furlong pole. I think he's in better form this year, but the fact that he's a 6-year-old, I think a 4-year-old is going to win it. But it's just an each one.
Rhythm Master, then behind those is Totally Charming, documenting. And wider out is Toi My Son. Towards the centre, Croupier coming through in the red sleeves from Percy's Lad. Then Spanish Star Witch Hunter. Far side, Great Max still doing well. Northern Express in a noseband. Croupier, Northern Express. And then on the near side, finishing well, is Witch Hunter. And it's Witch Hunter that's getting up from Croupier and Northern Express. Witch Hunter wins the Buckingham Palace from Croupier.
He was 7th. He was only beaten a couple of lengths. So if let's say he's improved a couple of pounds from last year, he is a couple of pounds higher. He needs to. That he might work into a place there at a big price. He's 16. What? 20-1. But if you look at the stats, the last 4 years there, all 4-year-olds. 24, 2, 31, 26 were the draws. Anyway. That's it. Bob Merley and the Whalers. 3 Little Birds. Beside my doorstep. What do you think? Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds pitch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds pitch by my doorstep, singing melodies of yours and true. Singing, this is my message to you. And don't worry about a thing. Say every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing. I'm off the head tonight. Bash the bookies over and out.